The Teacher of the Year Award, though, is a mechanism we use to recognize outstanding earth science teachers in the elementary and secondary schools of the nation. This we started about 15 years ago, so our awardee today, I think, is our 15th Teacher of the Year. And this year, this award goes to Ms. Jonna Gentry. She's a ninth grade teacher of science, earth science, from Green Mountain High School in Lakewood, Colorado. She was nominated by the RMG, Rocky Mountain Association of Geologists. Jonna is a graduate of Colorado State with a double major in chemistry and biochemistry. She said she had to go out and learn her earth science, so she took a bunch of courses up at Mines and at Boulder and CSU and the like, and started devouring all kinds of materials. She says starting from nothing on this and learning kind of earth science and geology on her own was a way to have pretty substantial sympathy with young students who are first seeing this thing about earth science and may think of it as being quite daunting. She has a broad perspective beyond teaching and involvement. She's very active in robotics, and she actually teaches a course in robotics. She has interests ranging dance to theater and to her church. She is on the board of directors of the Friends of the Dinosaur Ridge in Morrison. Please join me in welcoming the AAPG Foundation 2012 Teacher of the Year, Ms. Jonna Gentry. Jonna?
Good afternoon, everyone. What a pleasure it is to see so many people who believe in education and educators. It is my honor and joy to be named the 2012 American Association of Petroleum Geologists Teacher of the Year for the teaching of natural resources. This award serves as a validation of what we do as educators in the field of the earth sciences. I am so grateful to Marcia Barber, Dr. Norb Seigan, the Rocky Mountain Association of Geologists, Jerry Cazella, the chairman of the RMAG K-12 Education Committee, president of the RMAG, Pete Varney, the Rocky Mountain region of the AAPG, and the AAPG Foundation itself, recognizing and supporting educators with this amazing award. The generous monetary award will be well spent on items that my earth science colleagues and I can only wish for when we create our budget each year. Green Mountain High School is transitioning into an academy model school which enables students to engage and study with peers who share similar passions and allows them to connect their current interests with future plans. Therefore, we will be investing this money in equipment to provide incentive for our students who have an interest in the earth sciences to pursue internships in industries like the Federal Center, the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, the National Center for Atmospheric Research, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, along with many others, and organizations like the Friends of Dinosaur Ridge and the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. We are looking forward to purchasing such items as a shake table, our own seismometer, multiple model and demonstration kits, Geiger counters, GPS trackers to use with the GIS system, digital equipment, and things of that nature. Feels a bit like Christmas. I would not be the teacher that I am today without the support of family, friends, past and current colleagues, the parents of my students themselves, fellow volunteers at Dinosaur Ridge, and my faith. At school, I assist with Best Robotics, and am the assistant science Olympiad coach. For the rest of my time, or at least part of it, I volunteer in a variety of capacities at the Friends of Dinosaur Ridge in Morrison, Colorado, where I am everything from a docent to a storyteller. The Friends of Dinosaur Ridge are located in Morrison, Colorado, just west of Denver near Golden. Their mission is to preserve the paleontologic, geologic, and historic resources on Dinosaur Ridge, Triceratops Trail, and the outlier sites at the Morrison Golden Fossil Natural Area Natural Landmark, and to educate the public about these resources. In my free time, I take a Bollywood dance class, attend church functions, and enjoy a social life whenever I can. I've been teaching earth science to freshmen with some physics and robotics in the mix for 13 years. I get the strangest looks when I say that I teach freshmen, and that I like it. Freshmen are such a rare breed of teenagers. They still have the motivation and joy of the younger kids, mixed with the maturity of the young adults that they are. Their intuition and insight amazes me sometimes. They're masters of being able to pick up on subtle cues and see through smoke and mirrors. I love the stories they tell, the things they bring in to share with me, and the goofy things they do when they think I'm not looking. They keep me young, and I find that I laugh often. This was not the subject I planned on teaching, and have found myself falling in love with it ever since. One of my favorite units is the Natural Resources unit. I want to encourage my students to be able to critically think about whatever we are studying and to be able to look at something from all angles. I want them to be able to engage diplomatically with anyone, whatever the subject matter may be. Thus, they are always encouraged to back up a thought or an idea with evidence, and to do research outside of class to see what others may think about the subject. I do my best to present the material in a fair, balanced, and factual manner so that students can develop their own patterns of thought. I desire to have individuals in my classroom who are able to clearly articulate what they understand and why. After I took a class called Futures in Energy and learned more about the fossil fuel industry, I had a much greater respect for those in that field. I'm also able to converse with my stepfather, who worked in the oil fields from a very young age and would go back there now if he could. I particularly love this unit because the need to pursue energy resources is such an important piece of our existence and way of life that my students need to be aware of the future role that they play as they exit high school into the rest of their life. Thank you very much for celebrating this occasion with me.